lights with the camera on it, right?
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Yeah, the shit that can reach to the road.
I already got the one on the front. That shit dope. That shit like $200.
See?
Probably about $170 with tax.
It ain't bad though.
That was dope. Come with a monitor. Got the camera hooked to the lights. Goddamn, I have my own screen. So what I probably do, put my little TV back here and split it to that screen.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 30, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen.
You see Diggs? No, you didn't. You missed that. See if they show it. No, you did. Look, look. Watch this. Boom.
We'll go ahead and
Boom.
strap in.
That's your boy, ain't it?
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know, okay, how do we go back and equalize?
They got to run back. They won't do it no more.
And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even on.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
What's up, boy?
And the Bills are going to get him
What's
as
up,
he
boy?
goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he powers to the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up by the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Rodgers throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second and 7, Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt up to that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Man, that's cool, man.
And he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I keep finding this. I found the Rodgers. I find it in that. I found the fix. I found the band.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He's got to look up with Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, I'm going to
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cook up the gut. 11 more yards there. 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle of the field. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The last 2 plays, they've moved
right now.
Naeem Hines, his 1st carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab for Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, off and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score, but that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson as his guys have now moved out in front.
Hey, get ready for this crossover ball.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Breaking out of the backfield, there's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Allen is Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's
He be biting my blade now.
Hit and dropped. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. And again, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points are going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This is Hines. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and play some ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On third down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
No whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
You know why I got that water bottle? Because it's for the water bottle and they should have stay in
Rodgers to throw for it on forward. Able to find Lazard. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Up the middle, Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Inside again to Jones. And that play got absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a second and 14 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Tredavious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at the 14-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The fuck is he throwing the ball to, bruh? The fuck? Man, cheap motherfuckers, bruh. Fuck this nigga throw the ball like this.
Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running right, Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Finding space at the 40, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers looking to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they're doing what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Diggs going in motion right. Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I whipping is falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the